Hello everybody and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. If you're just joining us, we had just picked up a load of potassium, 33,000 pounds of it, and we are heading all the way up to Reading. This job is going to fetch us $19,982, pretty much $20,000, which is pretty good if we can keep it undamaged, which we couldn't on the last run, unfortunately. But it's 610 miles pretty much, and it's going to take us about 15 hours to get up there. Luckily, though, I'm pretty confident with this run because I've done a couple trips from LA to Reading, and it is very much so a straight shot as long as we can get on the 5. We're currently in Prim, Nevada, or Prime, Nevada. I'm calling it Prim from now on until somebody corrects me, which I honestly don't know, so somebody will let me know. Yeah, we're going to be heading out of Prim, going up to Reading, 600 miles, just fueled up. Just picked up the trailer down the street, so now all we got to do is make our turn onto this busy-ass intersection, which this is a terrible crossing right here, but all we got to do is just make our turn onto this, and then we should be able to start our journey, and hopefully start our journey without fucking it up this time, because last time we had a little bit of an issue with a train crossing, which didn't go very well. Alright, so we're clear. We're going to pull out, watch the trailer. Keep an eye on the gears. Trailer's good. Then 12th, and we're good to go. I want to flick the lights on since it looks like it might be coming nighttime. It is 6:05. So we're going to be doing a little bit of night driving, but like I said, this one should be relatively straightforward because it's pretty much just as soon as we can get to the 5, we can jump up north, and then Reading is just right off of the 5. So I'm thinking that's what our plan is right now. I'm actually going to stop and take a quick look at the map just to confirm that that's what my map is trying to get me to do. It's also trying to get me to drive through Bakersfield, which is slightly annoying because I don't honestly want to go through Bakersfield. But that is probably just going to be the best bet. And then we're not even going to get onto the 99? No. Why would we? We're going to get... No. Okay, this is what we're doing now. All right, there we go. It wanted me to go through Bakersfield, get onto the 99, and then go up to pretty much like Stockton, go through Stockton, then get on the 5. Why? Let's just get straight on the 5 since we're going to have to get onto it anyway. So that's what we're doing. Sometimes you got to check the GPS. GPS isn't always right. There's some times where I've noticed that the GPS is a little bit off. So if you're doing a run and you want to make sure you're driving the most efficient straight route, or without having to take so many on-off ramps, turns, going through cities, stuff like that, things that'll slow you down, especially for being in a truck, is pretty difficult. You don't want to be going through your gears all the time. Definitely check on your GPS, because sometimes it takes you through the worst places and more turn-offs, more on-off ramps, all that stuff. So it's worth checking out. This is a lot of traffic. What is happening? It's a 55. We're doing 40. What is going on? So much traffic. I think we're going to have to... Yeah, we're coming up into Barstow. We're in California now, though. It was pretty much instantly. We were right on the border of California, so... 55 is the speed limit from now on until we're done, pretty much. It's going to be 55 from here until done, so... We'll see. We'll see if we can try to abide by that. We might do 60. We can get away with 60. I have that realistic police mod, so we can do 5 over. It's not that big of a deal. Dude. The lane change. And then you're going to change back. Oh. You idiot. Idiot in a Mustang. I hope it starts raining in your convertible. Oh. God, that's aggravating. Alright, so a little bit about, typically when I play American Truck Sim, I kind of talk about things that I've been doing in my real life. This weekend, it wasn't really anything eventful. I went over and I helped Polecat clean his garage, which was a little bit more work than we thought, but it needed to be done. We got most of it. It's pretty good. It's nice to see him have a garage that he can actually use again, which is pretty nice, so... It was pretty uneventful besides that. Me and Polecat did find a good way, though, to clean a car. Streak-free, pretty much. We have a method, which I'm pretty sure a ton of people have already done and figured out, and I've been doing it for years. But if you're new out there to having a car, or you just got a car, or you just got a paint job, or you're wanting to clean cars or whatever. Anyway, if you don't know, what we do is we use 2 microfiber towels. And what that does is it gives us a wet towel and a dry towel. Now the difference between a wet and a dry towel is a wet towel is the towel that you use right after you put your spray on. Because for our cars, they were clean enough that we weren't going to take them to a car wash, but they were dirty enough that they needed to be wiped down with some sort of cleaner. But what we did was we would spray it. We would use the wet towel, which we color coded. Yellow was wet, green was dry. So you would use a wet towel and you would spray, wipe it down with that, get most of it, and then when you start seeing that, you know, you're gonna, in the beginning you won't notice streaks, but as your wet towel gets even wetter, you'll notice streaks. When that starts happening, break out the green towel, the dry towel, and after you've gone through and you've picked up all the major wetness from the spray, you know, all the moisture and everything, then go in with the dry towel and give the dry towel a nice little like circular buffer motion, and that'll get all the streaks out, which is actually really nice. It worked very well. So me and Polecat teamed up, cleaned both of our cars, and we helped each other clean our cars, and it went 2 times as fast, and it was so much easier with another person there. And also having it color coded was very nice, because then you could look over and you could see, oh, he is on green, so he's going for dry, or he's on yellow, so he's still getting some of these spray off. So it was pretty cool. Didn't take long. We wiped down both of our cars and our windows in probably about 25 minutes, which was not bad for 2 Vics. Vics are pretty decently sized, so it wasn't that bad. We also found a really nice glass cleaner. God, I wish I could remember it. I'm going to post some on my Instagram when I see the container next, because I really want to make sure I can get some. I believe it was Armor All glass. It was just like, it said Armor All. It was these wipes, and it was just glass something, glass cleaner, or I don't know. It was nothing crazy. It wasn't rain repellent, wasn't anything. It was just straight glass cleaner. But the reason why I really like these wipes was, well, one, they were wipes, which was really nice, because after you just wipe down your car and you have traditional spray window, you spray, you get overspray on the car, which kind of then, you know, you have to wipe the car down again because you have spray from the window spray on the car. So you didn't have to spray anything. Also, I cleaned all the windows in my car, or all the windows on the outside of my car with 2 wipes. That was not bad at all. And then once you're done, all you do is you take a microfiber of dry one and you just rub it over the windows. And it pretty much it left no streaks. My windows were extremely clean, cleaner than they've been in a long time. So I really like those wipes, those Armor All cleaning wipes. I can't remember what they are, but I'm gonna post some on my Instagram, a picture of them when I can see it next, and I'll let people know that those are the ones I'm talking about, because yeah, they're very handy. But also the 2 microfiber towel method was very, very nice. So if you're new to clean cars, just bought a car, just got a paint job, or I don't know, just like detailing cars, like keeping your car clean, but you have something like a black car where it can show streaks very easily, and you keep having a problem with wiping your car down, it looking good, you're looking back later and it's streaky, definitely try the 2 microfiber towel method. It seemed to work best for both of us. Also, if you have a second person, the job goes so much quicker. So I would just keep an eye on doing something like that. I mean, it was a pretty good method. It was pretty quick, easy, got it done, got it taken care of. Both cars look clean, very nice, and then it rained. That's just our luck. So we did that on, oh God, I don't know, maybe that was Saturday. We had wiped down our cars, and we're looking at the weather report, and the weather report said 50% chance of rain on Sunday. So we were like, oh, well, 50% chance. I mean, is that, what do we want to do? Do we still want to bother wiping down the cars or not? So we were looking and we were like, you know what? Let's wipe them down. I don't think 50%. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to rain. My phone said 50%. Polecat said it was not going to rain at all. So we were like, okay, well, let's find out. And we wiped the cars down. It looked really nice. They went through the whole night. Didn't get rained on. came out the next morning. They were still pretty good. Had a little bit of some funk on them, but they were still pretty good. And then later on that afternoon, it rained. So we were like, well, that sucks. And that's round 2 of cleaning Polecat's garage. So we're in the garage looking out, seeing our Vicks getting rained on. So that sucked. But other than that, it wasn't a very... Oh, God, some people gotten into an accident up here. That sucks. Sorry, guys. I got a job to do. Okay? I can't be farting around with people running into each other. So I'm just going to drive past. But yeah, so it wasn't very eventful. We didn't have like the crazy wild weekend, but it was pretty fun. It was enjoyable. I mean, we were able to clean out his garage, give him a nice space to be able to work on his Vic, or my Vic if we ever need to do that, which is nice. And then just, you know, being able to have a garage that's not full of, that it's not a storage unit pretty much, because lots of people have garages that are storage units. And it's nice when you finally clean it out, you can actually park a car in it. You're just like, oh, yeah, that's right, this is a garage. So, that's pretty cool. It wasn't that bad. So, I don't think we're not 100% done. There's a little bit more we need to do, but for the most part, we did the majority. So, wasn't a crazy weekend like sanding down Polecat's entire car, or, you know, changing my oil or anything else that we've done on weekends, or God, who knows what else. We've done some crazy things on some weekends in terms of working on cars, but this weekend was just cleaning out a garage, so wasn't the most eventful, but I still had fun. It's nice hanging out with friends, you know, getting out, doing something, even if it is manual labor. So, alright, so we are turning on to the 5. So I just want to do a quick little check here. So we got 410 miles left. We started off with 610. So just to get to the 5 from Prim is 200 miles, which is a pretty decent trip, to be honest. 200 miles just to get onto the freeway. That's pretty decent. But I know that the next 400 miles are going to be literally a straight shot onto on the 5 all the way up to Reading. So it's not going to be very difficult at all. And we are going to have to stop at the freaking way station. I hate the way station. What are we hauling again? Oh yeah, that's right. Some hazardous materials. Good. I hate the way station. I hate the way station because it doesn't actually serve a purpose. I've come into the way station with that overweight trailers mod, hauling, I don't know, what, 90,000 pounds of red brick, I think was the heaviest thing that I was hauling. And they just went, yeah, no, it's good. Everything checks out. You're fine. It's like, that's pretty heavy. And I'm just like rolling through in a non-oversized load, you know, nothing, just rolling on through in a normal truck and trailer. And you're just like, yep, seems good enough. It's like, okay, good. Glad the way stations do a lot. I think there's a mod, though, to fix them, or to at least make it so you don't stop at them. I don't want to not stop at them. They're in the game. I would like to experience them. I would just like them to actually do something. They just don't do anything, which is probably the most unfortunate part. But I don't know. Mods are coming out all the time, so who knows? Maybe somebody will fix it. I would just like, I don't know, anything. Just if I am overweight, have me pay a fine or I don't know. Just something that it's just not every single time. I'm just like, yep, you're good. Because after a little bit, you're like, really? I'm just always gonna go through here and just get waved through, even if I am doing something wrong, or I am too heavy, or whatever the reason is. Oh, God, I was putting my drink down. All right, we're gonna go in the left lane here. This guy, I know he's exiting, but he was slowing down quite a bit. But yeah, so this is literally a straight shot. So we'll go all the way through Santa Cruz, we'll pass by Oakland, Sacramento, we'll go just all the way up the 5, and we'll just get right into Reading. So it's literally just a straight shot from here. The only thing is we are in California, so we can't go too fast, because there is actually, I've noticed that Nevada doesn't seem to have that many police cars sitting on the side of the road compared to California in this game. As you can tell right there, there's a police car. So I can't really be flying in California without the police being around. I can kind of fly around Nevada, but then again, the speed limits are a lot higher. So they really don't even care, even if they do see you, because there's been times I've passed cops doing 70 in Nevada, and they're just like, okay, 70. That's pretty fast in a truck with a trailer. So, and then see, you got police cars driving around, and I know there's a mod to get less police, but that's not what I want to do. I just am saying that in California, there's a lot more police cars than Nevada, I've noticed. But then again, California's locked at this 55 mile an hour, and Nevada's not, so that's also a big difference. But so we're just gonna chug along. 60, I think, is what we can get away with as of right now. We aren't getting harassed. We got 300 miles to go. We've already gone 100 miles. It's gonna be pretty quick. This episode is either gonna be really, really long, or it's gonna get cut off and there's gonna be a start of a new episode. It all depends on how long the rest of this actually takes, how long the parking takes, how bad the spot is to park in, how long it takes me, all that sort of things. So, all that sort of things, that's not a sentence, all that needs to factor into how long this episode's going to be, but it might be a really long episode, or not. I don't know, we'll find out. But also, I know a lot of you were talking about multiplayer. Some of you were saying that you like single player better, which, thank you. I don't know why you do, but you do, so thank you. And other use. God, I am on a ball today. I can really speak. It's my job, yet I still can't do it. Other people said that they would prefer multiplayer. I get it. Different people prefer different things, but like I said before, it's really hard to get people around for multiplayer. It's pretty tough with scheduling and all that stuff. I would like to do it, and I really would like to split it up, like I said, maybe every other week, but it's really tough. It's really tough to be able to decide when and where and who and all that, you know, just in terms of recording. So I'm going to try to bring you more multiplayer. I really am. I know you want some. Maybe I can sit down with Zach when one of his drives isn't blowing up, and we can do it. Jeff also might be down to do some Polecat, I think, is still down. I still want to do the thing with Polecat. I know we haven't really mentioned much about this since we kind of just briefly talked about it, but I still am wanting to meet up with Polecat and help him set up his American Truck Sim with his shifter and everything. Last time he was driving, it was automatic. So I'd like to be able to set him up with his shifter, you know, a manual, gearbox, all that stuff, and then teach him how to drive. He does not know how to drive a manual. I think it would be a good learning aspect for him to learn in something like a simulator, which there's no real danger. And two, he can't really blow up a clutch in a game. But also in a truck, because it has a lot more gears, and I feel like having to shift a lot more would then get him to learn shifting quicker, if that makes sense. It's just that when you're in a car and you have like something like a 5-6 speed car, yeah, sure, you're doing quite a bit of shifting, but if you're just cruising like this, you're in one gear, you're not really changing. In a truck, yeah, slopes and all that stuff with the weight, you're changing gears quite often. So I would still like to do that. We do have plans to do that at some point. Hopefully we can do that soon, because I think it would make for a really good video. I want to see if maybe I'll put it on my channel too. That'll be pretty cool. It'll be all Polecat's game, Polecat's point of view, his recording, all that. I could just get the footage and audio from him, since more than likely I'll be sitting side by side with him in a room. So it'll all be at his place. So I'll try to get the audio to see if I can upload that to my channel as well, because I think a lot of people would enjoy that. But hopefully we can do that soon. Maybe I'll talk to him about it, and maybe we can sit down and do it this week, which would be very nice, because we always say we want to do these really cool things and we never do them. So hopefully we can do that one.